This is a level 7. As of right now, we are at war.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Comics Lounge. I'm so happy to have you. So as you can tell, it's a Flash day. We're talking the Flash, and we're talking Finish Line. So one of the really cool parts about this is Williamson, who has been in the Flash for over 100 issues now. Since the aftermath of New 52, dealing with all of that, it's been a crazy ride. And if I'm understanding correctly, he's done. So it'll be interesting to see where the Flash goes from here. But I pulled some issues that kind of lead up to Finish Line. So obviously, these aren't the only issues that lead up to it. And actually, this is a copy. So I've got 755, 756, 757, 758, 759, 760, 761, and the Finish Line 762. So the crazy part about all this is just these issues alone are just absolutely phenomenal reads. They truly have captured me. Ever since reading 750, it's been a phenomenal run. And I mean, the artistry on these covers has been amazing. So this is definitely a great time to get into the Flash if you are not into the Flash yet. I'm just going to roll through these and kind of get to what's happening. So in 755, 56, 57, and then 58, we had the Legion of Zoom. And the Legion of Zoom, for those of you who don't know, is basically a major part of the Flash's rogue galleries. And I talked about this in another video, so I'm not going to get into too much detail, but pretty much the Flash was going through some stuff. Had a lot happening and a lot going on with him. And eventually, that led us into, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to see this, turn away now. Later on, the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, actually taking over the body, like actually getting inside his body, running into him, literally, and being the Flash. So the thing that he always wanted was to be the Flash, as many of you know, from those of you who have been following the Flash for years. So finally, his goal of becoming the Flash was complete. And again, this is just another beautiful cover. Lee In Hyuk, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm just going to call him Lee. Lee has been doing a phenomenal job with covers. I've been picking up a ton of them lately. DC's covers, though, have been pretty good as of late. I would not say that they have had many bad ones, but Lee's covers have just been top-notch, honestly. But that kind of brings us into 761 and 762. So in 761, or by 761, I should say, the Flash has kind of regained control, and he's racing against Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, and it's phenomenal artwork. It's phenomenal writing. Definitely a huge shout out to Williamson for the writing of these books, and it's very interesting the way that Finish Line ends. And I want to preface this right here, right now. Spoiler alert, if you are going to end up reading these and you do not want to have anything ruined for you, do not even look at this cover, because this cover will give away a lot. We've seen this before in the Flash, so who knows how permanent this is. Only 763 will tell us. Again, I don't know who's writing 763. It might still be Williamson, but at the end of 762, he actually thanks everyone in a page-long excerpt that he wrote that kind of says it's been a phenomenal run. So not only for the Flash has it been a phenomenal run, but for him himself, it's been a phenomenal run. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this all goes, and I'll get into an interview that he did in a minute. But again, spoilers, and turn away now if you don't want to see this. I already kind of showed it down in the corner a little bit, but it is what it is. So this is the Flash 762. So you've got the Flash pulling away a defeated, bloodied Reverse Flash. And again, we've seen this before. So that's why I'm kind of leaning toward this isn't the end. But the way that it ends is very interesting. We've never seen Eobard Thawne in the future saying that the original Flash was not Barry Allen. Let me rephrase that. We've never seen him really acknowledging that Barry Allen was a copycat to the original Flash. We've seen him always wanting to be like Barry Allen because that is the Flash of his timeline, his Earth, his that's the person that's his idol, to say the least. So the fact that we have this idolized character and no one to idolize him anymore is very interesting. So basically what ends up happening in these pages, and I don't want to take it out because I want to make sure to preserve it as much as possible. Basically what ends up happening is the Reverse Flash goes to hit Barry. So Eobard runs at Barry as fast as he can and goes to hit him, and Barry just stands there. And Barry has finally forgiven the Reverse Flash. He's finally said, I know that I can never bring my mother back. I know that this is never going to change, but I want out of this loop. And we had already seen earlier in this these last 10 issues the fight with Paradox and all of that going on. And Barry Allen kind of teaming up in a way with Reverse Flash. So it's been a very interesting ride over the last 10, 15 issues from 750 all the way up to 762. So truly, it's interesting to see how it's all kind of culminating into this final fight where Barry just doesn't give up, but just kind of says, I'm done with you. It's not worth it to me anymore. So what Barry ends up doing is when the Reverse Flash hits him, the Reverse Flash feels a vibration. And pretty much what that is the vibration of the Speed Force leaving Barry and being given in a way to Eobard Thawne. And basically it ends up disintegrating Eobard Thawne in... There's a fly flying around. It's just annoying the heck out of me right now. But it's happening while I'm doing this with you guys. But anyways, so truly, it's very interesting the way that Williamson wrote this, and I definitely love these Flash comics much more than any other Flash comics because of the writing, but also the 762 vibe that we get from Barry is that he's just forgiven Eobard for everything. There's no Flash. There's no Reverse Flash. It's human and human, Eobard and Barry, and it's the most human we've ever seen Barry make Eobard. And by humanizing Eobard, it really just, there's no more hate. And then we turn the page and we see this no longer defeated Eobard Thawne. We finally see an Eobard Thawne who actually says, there were many Flashes like the original Flash, Barry Allen being one of them. And then Reverse Flash did exist. So that's the other interesting thing. In this new future, the Reverse Flash did exist. But Eobard Thawne says, I can't understand how anyone would have that much hate for someone else. So it's almost like a whole different Eobard Thawne. So it's going to be very interesting to see where they go next with this. What is going on with the Flash in 763? Where are they going to go? And we kind of see like everything kind of getting wrapped up and Barry kind of getting stuff tied up nicely in a little bow. And I feel like Williamson does that so that way the next writer can come in and put his taste or her taste into the books and really let us know what happens next. With all that being said, and this is kind of hard to say, so on that crazy, crazy ending, keep it casual, my friends.